Hello and welcome to Walk the Talk. I'm Shekhar Gupta at Bombay's Marine Drive, and I shall not waste any time introducing this week's guest. And you don't do that when your guest is Lata Mangeshkar of Glamour. You like the description?
Well, it's original, and I wouldn't expect anything less from you, Shekhar. Lata Mangeshkar of Glamour. You've forgotten I'm a writer?
At least we are not accusing you of blocking a flyover in Bombay.
If I had one in front of my nose, I don't know how I'd feel about it. I mean, Mr. Bachchan seems to be protesting as well, and that's led to some kind of a movement of people saying we don't want flyovers in Mumbai. We want to keep our pristine city the way it is. When it inconveniences us,
absolutely
no flyovers.
Yes, and if it inconveniences the rest of Bombay,
suffer.
You want glamour in this city, you got to pay the price for it.
You got to pay the price.
But I was also pulling your leg.
No, I'm very surprised by that description. I'm very curious actually. Lata Mangeshkar of Glamour? Shekhar? Glamour?
Glamour?
I mean, am I
Glamour
Katrina Kaif?
At 60? No, that's not glamour.
No,
glamour at 60. With you, glamour at 60, 70, 80, 90, forever.
Well, I think there's some people who are a little beyond age. I'm not saying I'm one of them. But in the case of a lot of men who are perceived as glamorous. I mean, look at Hussain Saab at 95, glamorous. Devanand in his own way, but he's showbiz, glamorous. Right. And Kushwant Singh, I won't say glamorous, but still provocative, someone who still counts. So age doesn't seem to be an issue for men, whereas for women, I'm sorry to go back to my old chant of being a society that's ageist, but more ageist where women are concerned.
But there's something about these men. I mean, let's talk about men before women. These men in their 80s and 90s who seem to have glamour and who seem to be so happy with themselves. Yeah. Could it also be that they are so much in love with themselves? Does that help?
Well,
Kushwant Singh, Hussain.
Some amount of narcissism definitely helps, I'm sure. But I'm also thinking of women who are extraordinary. I think Mrinalini Sarabhai is close to, perhaps she's in her 80s. And she's still a performer. I mean, Sitara Devi, once a performer, always a performer. But I'm talking about people who are not traditionally in glamour, in a glamour business, in a field that one associates with glamour. It's more extraordinary and more exceptional, especially with women. And let me reel off a few because I find them very inspiring. In their 60s, Sonia Gandhi, Jayalalitha, Hillary Clinton, Renuka Chaudhary, I would think. Shabana, who is proud to be 60. Suddenly 60 has become very cool. Everyone is coming out of the woodwork saying, I'm 60, especially women, which is great, and I hope I've been a part of that change. Hema Malini. There are lots of women, and they all have one commonality.
In, fact, in your new book, Shobhaa at 60, I find also Sushma Swaraj in that category. I can promise her she's not 60 yet.
Okay, she'll get there and she'll still rock.
Absolutely.
She'll still rock.
And at 70 and 80.
And 70. I think it has a lot to do with your attitude to age and how productive you are. If you see yourself as a marginalized person, chances are society will treat you as a marginalized person, particularly women. And in Asian societies, I think we're a little better off than in the West, where your shelf life pretty much ends when you're 25. I mean, the people you see today who are dominating world press, chances are they're all 25 or under.
Not everybody is Madonna.
Not everybody is Madonna, but even she's coming in for her fair share of flack for being over-muscled, over-worked out, repeating her act as now that she's no longer the queen of reinvention. On the other hand, you look at a Mick Jagger, well into his 60s, probably closer to 70. He is a true rocker because he goes out there, as does Madonna, and they perform. Eventually, it's linked to performance.